Welcome back to another segment of STISD Connections. My name is Jefferson Lint, and I am a senior here at South Texas Business Education Technology Academy, or BETA. You may or may not be familiar with the acronyms ACT and SAT. These acronyms are names for college entrance exams that are taken by high school students nationwide. It is imperative that parents and students are well informed of these important exams. Assigned counselors keep your students updated of any news or changes regarding these exams at their campus. However, students don't always share this valuable information with their parents. We are here today with Mr. Mario Garcia, Ms. Julie Ramos, and Ms. Christina Sprawls, counselors at BETA High School, who are delighted to share the most frequently asked questions about ACT and SAT. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
My first question is, why is it important to take the ACT and SAT?
Well, it's important for students to test both SAT and ACT because colleges utilize these scores for admissions as well as for merit-based scholarships.
How is the ACT different from the SAT? How do I know which one I should take?
Well, there are a few structural differences between the two exams. The SAT will give you a score report on two subject areas, which is math, and the second subject area is the reading, writing, and language. The ACT offers a score report on four subjects, which is math, reading, English, and science. Note that the SAT does not offer a science portion to the exam. There are slight differences in time. For example, SAT, the test is 3 hours long without the essay, and 3 hours and 50 minutes long with the essay. ACT is slightly shorter, 2 hours and 55 minutes without the exam, and with the exam is 3 hours and 40 minutes. We should also note that they both offer an optional essay portion, so that is also available to students if their college requires it. So there's some homework that students need to do. They need to be informed as to what colleges they are applying to and what they require. There's also some differences in the tools that are used. There are some math questions on the SAT that do not allow students to use a calculator, whereas the ACT, all math questions, you can use a calculator. So distinct differences there.
How are these exams scored?
The SAT does a scale score between the two subject areas of up to 800. So you can score up to 800 in math and up to 800 on the reading, writing, and language, for a total possible maximum score of 1600. The ACT gives you a composite score between the four subject areas. You can reach up to a 36 in each subject area. The average of all four subject areas will be your composite score, maximum of 36.
When is the earliest students can take these exams?
Students can take the exams at any grade level in high school. Juniors, however, spring semester, are offered a fee waiver to help pay for these exams. However, freshmen and sophomores are free to test as well.
How do students register for these exams?
Usually what we do is we'll go into the classrooms, usually through our SAT, ACT prep class that we offer here at BETA, and we work with the students and they go online and they register online for the course, for both the SAT and the ACT at that time. That's usually when we offer them the fee waiver. This occurs junior year. Now, if a sophomore or freshman wants to test SAT or ACT, all they have to do, if they need help, is come into our counseling office, and then we will sit with them in our Go Center, and we'll help them register for that exam.
You had mentioned a fee waiver. Is there a fee for these exams, and if so, how much?
Yes, there is a fee. As a matter of fact, the SAT costs $57 with the writing portion, and the ACT costs $56.50 with the writing portion. So, when we offer the students a fee waiver, it really saves the parents money. So, we just encourage the students to make sure that they show up and that they test, because this is money that their parents are saving by us allowing them to use a fee waiver.
If a student takes one of these exams and doesn't like the scores they received, can they retake the exam?
Can. However, research has shown that after students have taken the exam twice, there really is no increase in score. So definitely after the first attempt, students should try again, but after that, usually the scores taper off.
Is there one test that I should take over the other? Which test do universities prefer?
Most universities no longer have a preference. They will accept either one. some specific colleges within the university will ask for a certain SAT subject test. So that's something that students need to be aware of when they're applying to specific colleges within a university.
Where can parents and students view upcoming exam dates?
Exam dates, we of course have information available in the Counseling Center, but for the ACT, there is a website, act.org, and for the SAT, parents and students can visit collegeboard.org.
Where can students access resources to prepare for the exams?
Again, they can access them from the same websites. They can visit the Counseling Center, but Khan Academy has a specifically tailored, I guess, information for the SAT. So when students have tested a PSAT, they can enter the information from their results and get a specifically tailored exam through Khan Academy.
Besides these two exams, are there any other exams that students need to be aware of in order to prepare for college?
Yes, there is one more exam that they need to be aware of, and that's the TSI exam. That's the Texas Success Initiative exam. And what this exam is, it is not a college entrance exam, it is a college placement exam. That means once they've already been accepted to their university, now the university wants to know, is the student ready for college level work? And if the students pass this TSI exam, or if they're TSI exempt, because there are ways to do that as well, they will go straight into college level work. If not, then they will have to take remedial courses at the university level. In order to be TSI exempt, there's about 3 main ways. One is through ACT scores. If a student scores a 23 composite with a 19 in English and a 19 in math, that will get them TSI exempt to be ready for college level work. If a student scores a 1070 on the SAT with a minimum of 500 on the English language writing and a minimum 500 on the math, that will also exempt them from TSI. And then the only other way would be if a student has done dual credit courses on campus and has maintained a GPA of a 3.0 in those math, English, and history courses that they took while in high school, that will also give them a TSI exemption. If a student doesn't qualify for one of those 3, then they will need to test TSI. They need to meet with their high school counselor so they can determine which section they need. Beta is a TSI testing site, so we will be testing our seniors, those who may need it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Garcia, Ms. Ramos, and Ms. Sprawls for being here and answering these questions for our viewers. We are certain that parents will benefit from this information that was shared with them today. Parents, if you have any further questions, please contact your student's assigned counselor at the individual campuses. Also, remember to submit your comments and suggestions at the comment link. Thank you for watching. Until next time.